Hi guys, I would like to share, some of my ghost experiences, and as you can tell, I look pretty weak. So when I was a child, I was weaker. Like my body is not pretty good, and I was very unhealthy. So I experienced a lot of like ghost situation. I mean, by my own experience, like when I'm healthier, like right now, I don't really experience that kind of things. But today I would like to share like three of my stories, like when I was a children, or you can say teenager. Actually, not children. It's more like teenager things. Like I don't know if you experienced like sleep paralysis before. I mean, I was always experience this thing, and the first time is when I was sleeping in the class, like the teacher is teaching English, I remember. And I know my mind is absolutely woke up, but I just can't move. I put my head in my arms, and I can't lift my head. That's the first time when I experienced sleep paralysis. I mean, it freaked me out, at that time. But after that, I experienced this thing a lot. So it's basically like my daily routine. And but there was a very very severe, you know, that's one time is very severe. Like when I was about like when I was in my senior high school, and that day I go to my grandmother home like in the evening, because I remember it's like a weekend. So I went home, and that the Sunday night, I experienced sleep paralysis for about 13 time or 14 time. I don't remember the exact times, but I just kept waking up, and got that feeling like can't move, inability to move, things like that. Literally, I couldn't sleep at that night because I don't know, the things kept coming to me and you know pressing me, and I just can't sleep, couldn't sleep well. And the day after that night, which is tomorrow, I woke up and wanted to get off the bed and to brush my teeth, stuff like that, to go to the school. But when as long as I stand up on the floor, I just can't control myself. Like I got super dizzy, and like all the stars and all the views went around and around and around. And I just sat back to my bed, and I told my grandmother and my aunt that I couldn't go to school, and I told them my experience at yesterday night. And then my grandmother, go to a temple or things like that, to got a voodoo for me. I don't know if if you guys know what is flu, but it's basically like a charm or things like that. Talisman. Basically, flu is like a paper, and there are some words or symbols on it, and this paper can protect you from the ghosts or other dangerous things like that. But anyway, my grandmother like got one, and she used the flu to scan my body from top to bottom, like again and again, and then told me to go to sleep. And when I woke up, I felt pretty well, and I didn't get any sleep paralysis at that time. So that's my first a very awful experience of about ghost experience. And my second one is not that scared. It's a very quick experience. Basically, like at that time, I was in the bathroom, and I was brushing my teeth, and I closed the door, and also the windows won't open. So basically, there's nothing but me in that bathroom. But like suddenly, I felt a breath here, like it's just like someone was blowing to my ear, and I was pretty sure it's not wind, because it's very specific, like only in this zone, this area, and it's warm. So I was because I was brushing my teeth, so I was staring at on the mirror. So I was like, but I tried to pretend like I didn't notice anything. So I kept brushing my teeth, and as quick as I can, and then headed out to the bathroom. So that's my second experience. And I feel like if he or she or they is actually a ghost, it's maybe just a naughty one, a little bit cute ghost, I don't know, because it's just like a trick thing. And my third experience basically changed my views about ghosts, because I remember that like we can have a break during the lunch when I was in my like senior high school. So I went to my dormitory to get a nap. And that day I was like lying on my bed, and I woke up. I opened my eyes and saw all my like there are curtain on my bed, and the curtain was like moving because of the wind. But I was thinking, is this dream or is it real? And finally I find out it's just a dream. And also I got sleep paralysis again. So I tried to wake up, and when I finally wake up, and it's literally wake up, it's not a dream, and I watched my phone, it's like p.m. 1 o'clock and 59 minutes, and it's we need to go to the classroom at 2 p.m. So I just feel like these things. I don't know it's ghost, or maybe it's just the unconscious thing like woke me up so I can the arrive at the classroom on time. I don't know. So yes, like if you have interesting or terrible ghost experience, please share with me because I like this kind of topics. Bye guys.